I'm Dewayne.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dave.
And this is the Beer-Bourbon-Breakfast, Bourbon, Beer, something podcast.
This is our first episode. Thanks.
Yep.
We just learned to do this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're always
I
learning.
don't know that we still really know how to do it.
We're always growing and learning.
Mm-hmm.
And living.
You know, top tier podcasts, that's what they do.
And loving.
And fighting.
And that's a country song, right? Living and loving. It can be.
Yeah.
And fighting.
That's a Morgan Wallen song. Anyway.
You would know.
Let's not go there.
You would know.
I would not. Anyway.
So how's everybody doing?
All right.
Fair
On
to
this
Midland.
fine Sunday. We're back in order.
Yes.
It's not 2 Sundays in a row, but 2 every other Sundays in a row.
I'm confused.
2 every other Sundays in a row. Okay.
Anyway, nobody got COVID. Nobody got sick.
Well,
What I'm telling,
never
I'm
mind.
telling.
Yeah.
In
sure.
recent times,
Yes,
recent memory.
in recent times.
Yeah, in recent times, we survived. I survived ChristmasTown.
Yep.
You guys had nothing to do with it. Appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
I was here
anytime.
spiritually.
I'm sure you were here spiritually.
Hey, I helped drink beer
Yes.
He sure did.
and bourbon. So, what do you want from me?
Yeah, we'll take your money. So yeah, we'll
See,
good.
there you go.
Yep.
So any big news from anybody?
No.
It's now 2025.
Yeah, I guess that's big news.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't base it.
Yeah, it's been 2025.
Yeah, it's-
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
that's nothing new.
It's we're not sure when this is gonna come out. So this could be like 5 days into 2025 or like 6 months into 2025.
It could be.
So happy New Year. Happy 1/4 of the way through
Happy
the year.
Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Happy. We'll cover them all, and then Dave will edit it. So,
Yeah.
And we're probably going to
Yeah, happy
forget something, and
President's Day.
it'll just be us going, Happy Labor Day.
It's like a blank.
Just fill it in.
Happy.
It's like a definite voiceover.
Yeah.
Dub that. Just dub it.
Debit.
Well, I'll do a little bit of shameless business self-promotion.
Business.
I don't know. It's probably not come out in time, but we're still going to sell the stuff. It is dry January. Let's just go ahead and say it. But we'll have this stuff through the year.
Yeah.
You know, we got non-alcoholic beer. We've got some mocktails that we're doing. We got NA liquor substitutes for the cocktails that we normally have. But the big thing I want to push is THC drinks. We have THC seltzers and THC cocktails.
It's all the rage right now.
Yes.
For
yes.
you potheads? THC heads? Pot's
Can
illegal.
you call them potheads
Pot's
anymore?
illegal.
Why can't we just call them enjoyers of beverages? No, that sounded a lot better in my head.
I think
I
it
don't
Like,
know.
always.
everyone enjoys a beverage. That's everybody.
Just like musical karaoke?
Yes, yes. You say one thing. Yeah.
As opposed to spoken word karaoke?
How about just people that like to imbibe on the THC?
All right. That almost come out like that. All right. So yeah.
THC.
Yeah. We're pretty excited about that. We've got some cool stuff. So yeah, got to fit in promotion for 115 Craft, 115 Main Street, McAdenville, North Carolina. Tap room
job.
bottle shop.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And
Craft beer, wine, liquor, cocktails, bourbon,
THC drinks.
now THC. Eventually we'll just become a weed shop.
I mean,
Are they not called head shops anymore? Is that not a...
Oh, no, I don't. Why did that go out of favor?
I don't know. I think that's a cool name for a...
aren't they called
shop.
wellness centers?
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. Center yourself.
Yeah, I guess head shop probably didn't look good on the
Yeah.
tax form or the business license.
It sounds much better as a hi, welcome to the wellness center.
Yeah, it used to be head shops, but head shop was. I mean, obviously, you could out the back door, but you couldn't buy anything that was even close to weed or pot or whatever. But it was like just the paraphernalia, and then
they were tobacco products.
usually a lot of band shirts, at least the ones I went in.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
A lot of tie-dye as well.
Gotta get
Blacklight posters.
Yeah. So you get your oversized corn shirt.
Ooh. What was the name of that place downtown in Greensboro? That was
Alrighty. Downtown Greensboro.
I don't know. Oh, I do know the place you're talking about because
called,
as soon as you walked in there, it smelled like patchouli, but I
Oh.
cannot remember.
Was it across the street from Natty's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
What it called?
I'm pretty sure it's still there.
Dynasty or something?
So like where Little Brothers is now, also in the same building as Finn McCool's.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like on the corner crossing both of those.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Some variation of that business is still there.
Wow.
I mostly refer. It was a place in Charlotte, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was 2 stories, and the first story was the head shop, and then the basement was like you go down there and it just had Deftones shirts, corn shirts.
And they also sold
Marilyn Manson. Before Hot Topic, I guess.
Ooh,
Kind of become
that's an OG right there.
what it Hot Topic. What's the other one?
Spencer's?
Yeah, Spencer's Gifts. Yeah, No Color Mall.
They also sell puka shell necklaces.
They also sell other
Andrew?
things in the back of the store.
I mean, if you're gonna bring it up, all right, we'll find that puka shell picture,
I mean,
and that'll flash on the screen.
I still have a puka shell anklet that I wear to this day.
Of course you do.
Okay.
What was it you worked at? What store did you work at?
In
In the mall?
That's in the past. You know,
Abercrombie.
that was
Finch.
that was
Say Abercrombie.
Abercrombie. That's how it was in Oklahoma Mall.
I get
Abercrombie.
you don't shop there, but geez, like
Sorry, Abercrombie.
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie? Crombie? Is there a B at the end? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Is it Fitch or Finch or?
It's what was the band? Finch.
This dude worked there. Topless guy out front trying to get you to come in and buy shirts with puka shell necklaces.
Yeah, back when I had abs.
Well, is it puka or hookah?
Yes.
It's puka, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know.
Hookah is something you smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get that at the head shop. Back then was
Yeah. You got-
full
there you go.
circle.
Yep. See, all right, now we can wrap all this up
Yeah.
and get on with the.
This has been the Puka Shell podcast. Puka podcast.
Next week we're gonna have the founder of the Puka.
Mr. Puka, Timmy T. Puka,
You show some respect, damn it.
guys from like Iowa.
on to the drinking.
He's got a Canadian accent.
All right, we're eating first. Dave,
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. On to the eating.
get your your stuff right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. What do we
Today.
have here?
we have homemade chorizo and egg breakfast tacos.
Breakfast.
Nice.
Taco.
My wife made these.
My
Brittany,
wife?
My wife.
I've eaten a plethora of these, and I'm so excited because these are delicious.
So, pretty simple. Scrambled eggs with real Mexican style chorizo. You can get all these ingredients at your local food line or whatever. I mean, it's funny how, like, if you try to find at least the real chorizo in a place like Harris Teeter or, some of your fancy grocery stores, they won't have it. They'll have, like, Spanish chorizo.
You're right.
boar's head or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chorizo at the teeter is not up to par.
Yeah, it's too fancy.
Way too.
So yeah, and then corn tortilla. She did not make those. These are
Is it
store-bought
tortilla or tortilla?
tortilla.
And a little cotija cheese.
Yep, little crumble cheese, and then also she was nice enough to make us homemade salsa.
Oh man,
Nice.
I'm excited.
So and then we all put a little Cholula hot sauce on it. My favorite go-to hot sauce.
It's around here somewhere.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, you don't need to see
We
that.
don't need to push that.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows about
Yeah.
that one. All right, guys, dig in.
I'm excited. So excited.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys eat, and I'll talk.
Okay.
So, we usually talk about the company that we've gotten food from, or whatever that makes the food. This is so my wife said my wife makes this. She's not Mexican in any way, shape, or form, but she has been called Spicy White. She loves Mexican food, but her stepdad is from Mexico, like legit, straight up, born and raised. Don't know exactly where, but somewhere in the center of the country. Come over when he was 15 or 16 years old, and Brittany and her mother have learned to cook a little from him, but mostly from his mother. And so my wife makes some amazing Mexican style food.
It's good. Salsa's really good too.
Yeah, she said it was pretty spicy. Y'all tell me. She always thinks it's like.
No, it's fine.
She loves it really spicy, so she almost doesn't know how to make it not spicy.
Well, also Brittany eats sriracha on everything.
Oh my God, yeah.
I remember when the sriracha shortage was going on of 2022 or whatever year that was. I don't know. Time's relative anymore. But
Isn't that still a thing?
Is it?
I'm sorry. I thought it was. Maybe it's not. The only brands of sriracha that I see are the other brands. Not from, not the one with the rooster on the bottle.
Ah, yeah. But I remember I'd find it, and then like a mass text would go out. And she'd be like, I need 3 bottles.
So it seems to be coming and going with the sriracha thing. You'll walk into a store one day and the shelf will be full, and the next day it won't have any, or I don't know what's happening with that.
Well, that was really good.
Yeah, it's
I devoured
kind of
mine,
Andrew
sorry.
alluded to it. It's one of our go-to. If we have people over, maybe staying the night, we do breakfast. We do this a lot, especially when we lived at the beach and stuff. And it's kind of fun to make on the Blackstone too. But yeah, like I said, it's real easy. You just couple eggs, scramble up. You want to scramble them pretty hard usually. And then usually you would cook the chorizo first, pull that off of the pan, drain it or whatever, get some of the grease. Not all the grease. Come on now, we gotta save some of it.
You want to cook the eggs?
That's flavor.
Yeah, get the eggs in the pan, get them cooking a little bit, almost to the point where they're done. You don't want them running or anything. Put the chorizo in there, mix it up, cook it all together a little bit longer, and there's your mixture. And the tortillas, just heat them up. Heat them up.
You're
You
missing.
could microwave them, but I generally heat them up in a pan till they're kind of almost bubbling on each side.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the microwave, it makes them chewy.
Get a little brown.
Not
on
a
'em.
fan of that.
Dwayne, I think you're missing the most important ingredient, and that's love.
Oh Lord,
Oh God.
might be hate. I don't know.
Hey, sometimes hate makes a real good product.
I really thought you were just gonna, sometimes hate makes a real good taco.
Sometimes,
I love me a hate taco.
Sometimes,
That sounds a local crappy I don't know, new metal band. Hate taco.
Or a new up and coming food truck.
Opening the gathering this weekend. Hate taco.
My favorite time of year.
They probably play. Well, never mind, I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna call out a local venue. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna
Not
get.
gonna do it. So anyway,
Thank you.
I'm
Brittany.
Well,
just gonna-
thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you, Brittany.
we're
for that.
giving this all 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Still
All right.
doing the thumbs up thing. Okay.
What else? What else is it missing? Maybe some nacho cheese, like pump cheese.
Ooh.
from the
Oh,
gas station.
jeez.
See,
Yeah.
I'm not a.
I prefer the cotija cheese
Yeah.
on something like that.
Kojita hits the spot.
Kojita?
That was a
Is that a
tat.
Dragon Ball character?
That was a. What? It just looks like a little ball of crumbled up white stuff with eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That shoots cheese at you.
Sure.
I don't know anything much about the Pokemons.
That's not Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh,
Pokemon is Pokemon. Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball.
oh, I thought it was
Sorry, you didn't know that.
nerd. I thought for a second, it was, now I understand.
What was the cartoon? It was Meatball and Carl.
Oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes. Yeah.
Frylock?
Frylock, yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty
And
fun.
Master Shake.
Master Shake. Yes.
I remember that.
Anyway.
All right. Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with the beer.
All right. Today's beer is a stout. Producer Dave will be so
just for
excited.
him.
God,
This is a sour IPA stout.
He just perked up so much. God, that would have been hilarious if we were like, it's a sour IPA. And he's like, oh.
This is a dark sour IPA. This is a classic. Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
probably,
fine.
That'd
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
be better.
This is Oskar Blues 1050.
1050.
Barrel
A
aged.
little bit more of that.
1050. So you have regular 1050 stout, which is delicious.
Absolutely.
I just hit my mic.
But this one is even better.
It smells delicious.
So
Delicious.
sorry, I apologize.
Oskar Blues based out of Colorado originally.
Yeah,
They're still there.
The OG spot is still in Colorado. It's was based originally out of Lyons, Colorado, but now it's in Longmont, I believe.
Yeah.
But they do have a place in. Is that Brevard? Is that technically
Yeah.
Brevard?
Yes, Brevard.
Near Black Mountain.
Have you been there before?
I have.
I haven't been there.
That's nice.
It's not. It's funny. It's really close to Sierra Nevada, which is like the Willy
what I
Wonkas
thought,
of breweries.
Yeah.
And you go up on Oskar Blues, and it is like just a big warehouse, but it's a cool spot, and the people are cool, and it's got these. They may be walking, but I know for a fact they're mountain biking trail. Those guys are big mountain bikers. So all around.
sense.
I think they bought all this acreage around it, and they've made mountain bike trails. And it has been a long time since we've been out there. They used to have an on-site food truck that just was stationary. Oh, then it was really good. And the guy that ran it, I don't know if this was shtick or whatever, was an ass.
Oh, really?
But
oh.
to the point of being like Jack Astor, or was it Jack Astor's? The restaurant used to be.
Oh, that they would purposefully be
or Dick's
mean.
at Myrtle Beach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
So like a hipster curmudgeon.
A fun mean.
Yeah. But everybody kind of knows. Oskar Blues. It was founded in '97. I don't know if you guys knew this. I recently just found this out. It was a restaurant. It was a Cajun
didn't know that.
restaurant.
What?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
know that.
no intention of really making beer, but kind of saw a business opportunity, started making a beer, and the beer took off. And obviously Dale's Pale Ale was the first beer.
Yeah.
A good
Delicious.
classic.
When I think of Cajun restaurants, Colorado doesn't immediately
No, it does not.
come into mind.
But 1050, it's called 1050 because it's 10.5%.
Makes sense.
It's a
Yeah.
big boy.
So
It doesn't taste like 10.5 though.
No, it does not.
Yeah, that's dangerously.
It's a smooth stout,
So
chocolatey.
the barrel age is 12.5. I mean, obviously, when you put in a barrel, it's weird that it shoots it up that much. Usually, it just shoots it up a couple. I mean, maybe not even a percentage. But anyway, this one is 12.5. It's just a stout. I mean, it's as with any stout, it's like notes of chocolate and coffee and da 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 da. It's a basic big boy stout
It
that's
is,
been
yeah.
aged in a barrel. They
No
don't really,
frills.
They don't really say which barrel. And with something like this, it's hard to say. Like, well, this was aged in a Pappy barrel or la la la, because they probably don't have access to one single style of barrel to produce this much beer.
Yeah.
So it's blended, but it's bourbon barrel aged.
I wonder how long they age it, because you get it on the nose, but you don't really taste it at all.
No.
That is a damn good question. I should know the answer to that, but I don't. And they don't actually.
doesn't-
They
yeah.
don't really say. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing when you a beer like this with You know, they're nationwide. They're big production. It might be a blend of a barrel that was aged for 6 months and one that was aged for a year and a half.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
So you can't really, you know, when you have a smaller brewery or if you do like a small run, you can say like this has been aged in 1 year in trace barrels or something. But with something like this, I get why they probably can't really put that information out there.
Yeah. It's easy drinking though. You know, it's goes down smooth.
It's too smooth for a 12.5%er.
Yeah. And do you know if they're still open right now in Brevard?
Yes, they did reopen.
Okay.
To what extent, I don't really know.
I was going to say, like, now is the time to go, right?
Well, you might get stuck in the snow, but
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I mean, I personally agree. Right now, it says they're open 12 days a week per Google anyway, 12 to 8.
Did you just say it's open 12 days a week?
12 days a week. It's open
Man,
7 days
it's
a
really
week.
open.
That's what I heard. That's what I
It's
heard.
open 8 days a week.
the street.
It's open 7 days a week at 12 every day.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
Yeah, we've been meaning to take a trip up that way soon.
it's yeah. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of hard when you get up there, like because you're so used to going to Asheville and you can hit up 20 breweries, and they're no more than just a couple miles maybe away from each other. But if you go up there, I think you'd be close to Pisgah
Yeah.
Brewing, which did they close their tap room or something? Or?
I think they were actually expanding, or they closed it to
Maybe it was
open up a
construction
new
or
one or
something.
something.
I can't because they're still in business.
Yeah.
And maybe they stopped doing concerts. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
That's actually a good venue too.
Yeah, and you're not far from Sierra Nevada, which, I mean,
That's
I
like
don't
the-
want to like that place,
Oh,
but
it's really
pretty
nice.
freaking awesome.
And the food's really good.
Yeah,
too.
the food's great, and obviously, I love Sierra Nevada beer. Is still awesome, and it's cool what they've done out there.
And they locally source everything that they can in that facility.
I just
They
want
don't have to.
I want to know how much they spent on copper in that place.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, if you've never been to either one, I mean, like, it's kind of both ends of the spectrum. I mean, well, Pisgah is the farthest end, unless something's changed. That I love Pisgah so much. That's like the coolest
They've got a great vibe.
old school deadhead type brewery. You know,
It's in one of those
the
rounded
chains
buildings.
everywhere for the froff
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
disc golf. You know,
Froth.
froth. That's what George called it.
Is that another reference? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
all right.
Dick. Put in our Seinfeld shirt right here if you can. If it's not too much to ask.
Yeah.
We have Kramer Seinfeld 115 craft shirts.
Well, if Dwayne's making a reference, it's probably going to be a Seinfeld reference. So you should just go ahead and assume
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Say about maybe 60 to 70%. Some half baked stuff in there. The movie, not that it's half. Well, it usually is half baked, but
Also, and Coming to America references.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a few of those sprinkled in there.
It's depending on how long has it been since I've watched the movie. Which
The first one, not
might
the
go home
second
and
one.
watch it today.
Ooh. That's a,
Anyway.
it's a good Sunday day.
Anyway, so yeah, let's rate the beer.
Delicious.
You want Untap? Every week we're gonna change how we rate these beers. Let's Untap rated. I actually think we did that on one.
Untap, rate it.
Uh,
So wait.
If you don't know what Untapped is, it's an app where you go on and check in. It's a social app. You go on, you download it, you go on, you check into beers, kind of like you're checking into locations. You can also check into locations too, and you rate it up to 5 stars.
Okay. So we're doing a 1 to 5 or 0 to 5.
God, I hope you don't say 0, but yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Well, I'd give it a 3.75. That would be my rating.
I'd give it a 4.
I think I go with Dave 375.
Okay. Producer Dave.
Dave Owen, producer Dave.
Now caught me off guard. Yeah, 4. I would say a 4. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, you definitely, like you guys were saying, echo everything you said. You get it on, you get that barrel age on the nose, and it's you're expecting it to be something much more when you drink it, but it's not. It's smooth drinking. Very nice. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
I guess if I could give feedback a little bit to the, I wish it was a little bit thicker.
You want to tell Oskar Blues how to make their beer?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Oskar Blues, listen to Andrew here.
Yeah.
How many
sure they'll be tuning in.
How many homebrew attempts did you make?
One.
Okay. Yeah,
So I'm an expert.
But no, I do get where you're coming from. Like, but to me, I like that. If you'd asked me this maybe 3-4 years ago, but yeah, man, thicker. Put some marshmallows in it. Put some, age it in a port barrel. Let's go all balls to the wall. But now, kind of circling back around, I like some OG stuff. I think just a standard stout, barrel aged. That's all I need.
What if you aged it on Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure that's been done.
How about
Maybe not by them, but
We've got a
I'm
French
pretty
press,
sure that's been
right?
done.
Sure.
Yeah, condition it.
Yes, I 100% guarantee that has been done.
Yeah.
That would be delicious.
So yeah, I think those ratings are
Pretty solid.
pretty fair, pretty standard. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll have to have
It'd be a buy for me.
We're running a little long, so
Sure,
we're gonna
yeah.
one day we're gonna have to have a talk about Untapped. We're gonna have to educate people about using Untapped.
Do people use Untapped like they used to?
Yes. Well, like I don't know, maybe a little less, but people don't use it for what it's intended.
Yeah, start talking
Which is
about
Untapped's
gripes for the way users use Untapped.
Sounds like we'll have the special Untapped episode.
Get off my lawn.
All right.
Yep.
All right, let's go to
Let's
the
move
to
on
the,
to the
to the Bourbon.
No, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for an extra glass.
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
And
I
I
didn't know if
totally
that was yours.
screwed
No, it's
up
yours.
and did
Mine's
not
right
pop.
here.
Did not pop the top of the can on
the
mic,
top
so
again.
you better.
Oh, you're gonna have to really.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the best one yet. Maybe.
What are we rating
That
that
was
one?
pretty good.
2 thumbs up.
Here, you want to?
Let's just have all sorts of different ratings for everything.
How you rate this pour?
I give it.
But yeah, it's just got to be different. How many gold
I give it
stickers?
I give it 4 gold stars out of 8.
How many goldfish would you give this?
Out of 65 gold stars, what do you give this pour? Rate and quarter stars only.
That's hilarious. All right, let me.
No whole numbers.
Let me get this. So today's offering is $17.92.
There you go.
Uh,
I might have given myself a little bit of a heavy pour here.
hey,
You
man,
son of a-
it's one of those things. You'll like it. Ooh,
No, that was
that was good.
Okay.
Rate that one.
All right, so today's offering is by 1792. Barton 1792. It's their small batch, which you can find pretty much at any liquor store. This was actually the one of the oldest distilleries actually in Bardstown, Kentucky. Dewayne and I went, and actually we were the last weekend that they were doing tours, which was cool because they shut down for some construction work and all that other stuff, which is cool. But so this one is 75% corn, 15% rye, and then 10% barley. So it's a little bit higher rye content. It's aged for 6 to 8 years, which is, I mean, for the money, it's a damn good pour, in my opinion.
What's the price?
It's like $30.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, it's,
Really?
it's
No
a
way.
deal. It's literally like 30. No, let's say 30 and some change. 32.50. How about that?
I'll
You,
give you
you gonna
that.
look it up?
Okay.
Yeah, you continue to.
All right. So where did the name come from? 1792 is when Kentucky.
$39.95.
Ooh.
But that's North
Yeah.
Carolina ABC.
Well,
Yeah.
1792 is when Kentucky officially became a state. So that's kind of a little nod there. It was originally called the Thomas More Distillery. Changed its name to the Barton Distillery in 1944 when Oskar Getz purchased the distillery. And then the Sazerac Company, which, you know, they own everybody. Sazerac bought them in 2009. So being that this is a small batch, it's anywhere from 10 to 200 barrels that are kind of blended all together to actually make it a small batch. All right. So lots of rye, lots of spicy notes, lots of vanilla.
I get a little apple on the nose. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe
I get hot cakes. Do you get that?
like McDonald's hot cake.
Yes. It's the only.
Some nice
Okay,
microwave
yeah.
hotcakes. So I put a little water in mine. I think I opened it up some. I probably put a little too much, but
A little bit of water, a little sparkling water.
I think for $40, it's a damn fine.
Oh, God, yeah, it's so good.
And it's very smooth.
This would
Very
be
smooth.
A great, if you're just getting into bourbon, this would be a fantastic bourbon to kind of wet your whistle.
looks good on the shelf too. Cool bottle.
Cool
so
bottle.
to speak.
What's their relationship to a very old Barton?
So I did a little bit of research. That's a little convoluted. Like it's a little bit of a mystery.
And I can believe that. There's so many times it's like the Taylor name gets used in other places, or it's weird. Bowman is another one that's like you just never know.
It all comes back to like Buffalo Trace in some way. So it's it's rumored that this is actually Buffalo Trace's #1 mash bill. To me, it's a smoother Buffalo Trace, a little bit smoother.
I'd have to have them side by side. I haven't had Trace in a little bit. So.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
And I would bust that bottle out, but per usual,
You keep running out of it.
there's hardly any left in
Yeah.
it. So,
I mean, that's a good
and I
problem.
got a business to run. So
it's got a good problem to have.
it is a good problem to have. That is by far, besides Elvin Williams Bottle and Bond, Trace's by far.
Yeah, I
bestseller.
mean, Buffalo Trace is known for being a good, inexpensive bourbon.
Well, and for our viewer,
It's tens of viewers. Damn it!
you.
We're getting real close to 100.
the thing about it is too is like in North Carolina, Buffalo Trace is getting a lot easier to
It is starting to get easier, yeah.
to find, but man, I remember like if you found it, like you bought whatever you could, whatever the allotment.
I'll take the lot.
I'll tell you.
It was just one of those things because I mean you never saw it, and other states are like, oh, that's we got E.H. Taylor sitting on the shelf,
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of deals. It's like how does
Well, I talked to a fellow bar owner the other day about that. He had just come from Atlanta. He's like, you walk into, especially a bigger Total Wine type liquor store, and he's like, they'll just have E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, or even a couple bottles of Pappy in the locked case. And prices weren't horrible. He's like, they definitely were marking them up, but not horrible. He's like, but then you go to buy something, but yeah, you can do that, but you got to buy a case of this vodka. There's always a caveat. Like, oh yeah, we'll sell you a Pappy 12 for $300, which is probably what double. Well, I wouldn't say double markup, but it's about a 75% markup. And he was told he had to buy like 2 cases of some rum or something.
or like Fireball or something?
Which that's
Fireball.
that's the good and the bad of like, all right, well, it's available, but you got to do this to get it. And it's like that, we're North Carolina where it's control, where that's absolutely illegal. But then they don't have it, so it's like,
I feel like when we were in Frisco, Colorado, that one liquor store
Frisco.
that we went to had quite a selection.
A plethora.
But see, their thing was that we didn't really ask, but I don't think they were requiring you to buy anything else. They just marked everything way up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, that's what South Carolina does.
Speaking of that, offline, I will tell you about a shop that is located there. That it'll blow your mind. But yeah, we'll talk offline about that.
you don't think we should let our listeners know?
Nah, nah.
then 10 people might show up to this place.
They do require you to go out back and do some things.
Yep. That's, what-
Do I have to buy a case of
Dang.
do I have to buy a case of rum to get this? No, but you're not gonna like what you have to do.
Yeah, when I tell you what you have to do, you would rather buy.
I'll give you a good example of how weird South Carolina is, and I'm sure there's other states like this too. This has been so long. It's like when Pappy was first like becoming a hype train, and I was driving from Charleston up to where I lived in Southport, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass. It was the release date, and for South Carolina, I'm gonna pass by like 8 of these stores. I'm gonna try to call ahead. If I have to, I'll stop in. So about half of them actually answered the phone, and I got, no, we don't have it. No, we don't have it. And then, but I asked prices, and the prices were so varying. And some of these stores only be like 10 miles from each other. Yeah. I mean, it was like anything from like, $200 to $700. And I called the last store that's pretty much right before the North Carolina border, and I'm like, do you have a bottle of Pappy 12? And they're like, yes, we have one left. I'm like, oh, I'm just assuming it's going to be under 500. At this point, especially, I would have taken it. And I'm like, how much is that? And he's like, $2,000. I'm like, are you insane?
You done
I
lost
literally
your
said that to the guy. He's like,
damn mind.
well, man, if you don't want it, I was like, I'm just telling you, you're crazy.
Yeah.
He hung up on me.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago, but
I was
it hasn't
asked,
got much better.
I was asked to leave a liquor store
that's right.
in South Carolina. Because, when I see just crazy things, it kind of makes me laugh a little bit. And there was a bottle of old Fitzgerald, 10-year, and they wanted something astronomical, like $1,500 or something like that. And I was like, how much is the price? And he told me, I just started laughing a little bit, and he was like, sounds like you need to take your ass back to North Carolina and buy your liquor there. And I was like, sounds like it.
Yeah.
See you,
You
bud.
don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, liquor stores, they don't have the customers always right, blah, blah, blah mentality, apparently.
No.
They'll tell you, get the hell out real quick.
Well, the sad part about it is they can charge that because people will pay for it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sucker born every minute, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Suckers. Anyway.
All right. Well,
so
we've done the 3 things that
are we rating
in the
this?
I would rate this a strong buy.
I would rate this 12 out of 15 barrels.
Dewayne, how many Post-it notes you giving this one?
I give it 385 Post-it notes.
Yeah.
That's out of 1,000, though.
That's terrible. Why would you do that?
Oh, it's lower, though, is better.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Like golf.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
gotcha.
No. I give this is definitely buy. I agree with, how many barrels did you give it?
I gave it 12 out of 15 barrels.
Yeah, I can get behind the barrel count.
Producer Dave, what do
I'll give it 6 pairs of socks and 1 leftover sock out of 8.
man?
One got lost in the dryer.
One loss of it. Yeah, no, it's really good, really smooth. A little bit of water opened it up a little bit. Very nice. Yeah, but yeah, like seriously, double thumbs up on that one for sure.
I would say definitely worth the price point.
Yeah, it's.
For
I mean,
sure.
it's not going to break the bank.
No.
How many partridges in a pear tree?
Christmas is over.
That should have been the rating for the last episode.
Yeah.
Damn it. How many drummers drumming?
We learn every episode.
I expect graphics at the bottom of the video. When I say 12 out of 15 barrels, I want the barrels.
Oh, did you?
No pressure. No pressure.
Dave, did you ever see the Dave's Hot Takes? The graphic for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
That was hilarious.
brilliant.
Good call on such short notice.
I give that 5 out of 6 weasels.
Screeching weasels?
No, just regular weasels.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother deal.
I get it. 75 out of 80 beer bugs.
All right.
That should be the post-it rating, post-it note rating.
Yes.
So just for those, I've noted the people that talk to me about listening to the podcast have done just that. They have listened. It's pretty rare that anybody's watched. I mean, well, you can definitely see the views on YouTube. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think the last video was up to like 40 views, maybe.
What?
Hey, that's pretty impressive.
No,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. But especially considering like what I'm saying is, I think most people are just listening to, the app through the apps.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, just to clarify, we are on YouTube. You can watch if
Yes.
you want to look. If you don't look at us, I understand.
You can
But-
like and subscribe too. If you
Please
wanna do that.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And you can see our ugly mugs. But Dave adds some pretty funny graphics to
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
you can actually see the shop, a little bit of the shop, and
One part of the wall.
one part of the wall. Well, he's shown some videos of stuff in the background
yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, we're also on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. I think we're on iHeartRadio. I'm not sure. I tried. I'm not sure if I ever went through, but we'll even test it right now. Maybe somebody will have us on a Bluetooth speaker. This is like so far fetched. Alexa, play the Beer-Bourbon-Breakfast podcast. And if you do that, it will play the latest episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's
cool.
at home. Is
That's
like,
fancy.
damn it!
Son of a
That's
bitch! I'm
fancy.
listening to it and it's playing in the background.
Yeah.
Why do you have to say A?
So yeah, we're just about covered with pretty much everything. Even Podcast Addict, which is the app I use, we have it on there too.
Are we
So-
on Napster?
Where would the Amish go to listen to our podcast?
They have to
Buddy's house.
come here
Okay.
during the filming and
On horse
taping.
and buggy.
Yeah. Hey, Amish
Okay.
guy.
Hey.
Hello, I would like to listen to your podcast, but I cannot have technology. So I don't even know how I know about this.
Technology.
My what is it? Man, I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Man.
What's the thing where they go?
They have the people that drive the Mennonites. Yes, I heard it from my Mennonite friend.
can they have a radio? Or, I mean, a Bluetooth speaker? Or
I
a
don't
phone
know all the
or-
rules, but they can.
How do you get our podcast on a dial-up phone?
Ooh, man.
Did you say a dial-up phone?
Yeah.
A dial phone, like a rotary
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Rotary is,
Okay.
yeah, or dial-up modem.
A dial-on phone?
Okay. All right.
Now,
All right.
all right. When Andrew mentions dial-on,
We end on a good note.
well, that means we end. All right,
Okay,
guys.
well, let's end it.
been
Let's
another-
just end it, okay?
He's such a curmudgeon. All right,
All right.
here we go. My name's Dewayne,
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dave.
and this has been the Beer-Bourbon-Breakfast podcast.
Till next time.
Till next time, mumble, mumble.
Triple B.